Oh, terrible lighting. Interactions and collaboration skills for school professionals, Friend and Cook, Chapter 8. Consultation, coaching, and mentoring. Point number one that I thought was interesting was on page 193 about problem solving. We use this a lot in working in teams and also just thinking about students. The problem solving steps, entry, beginning stages, where you begin to establish trust and respect. And then you go into problem identification, where you find a common goal that you're working on, and then planning, and you 5 ways to attain the goal. And then you go into implementation, which is doing whatever the planned intervention you came up with was. And then evaluation comes next, where you look at the results of your intervention, and then exit. And then the end of the relationship on working on that problem ends. Number 2 is on page 197. I really like research, and I thought this was kind of interesting. Wilkinson 2003 case study on classroom, what he did on the classroom teacher, working with a student with behavior problems, and he used the behavior consultation model, and it demonstrated a positive results for the behaviors in the student. Number 3 I thought was interesting was on page 202. Can't talk today. On coaching, and I started to think about our Marzano, which is what we use in our district, which is a reflective process where they come in and evaluate you, and they look at what you're doing, and then they give you questions to think about how you can improve your instruction. And so it had some really cool ideas about the B's of coaching: be open, be prepared, be participative, be proactive, be persistent, and be reflective. And it's important, I think, especially to be open when you're looking at someone to coach you. Excuse my dog, she's crying. Number 4 I thought was interesting was also on page 2009, about confidentiality and professionalism. It's kind of like I would say like a medical relationship, or like a lawyer relationship when you're working with someone and coaching, where you have that confidentiality, and it's important to respect the process of someone's growth,